Hello, friends, and welcome to WIP Wednesday. How you guys doing? How is your week going? How are you? Anything exciting going on? Anything exciting happening? Any fun projects for today? Because I still don't know what I want to do. I was like, I'm sitting here going, well, I have this I'm working on, and I'm like, I could work on a couple other things, and then I'm like, oh, I could bring up my list. So then I was like looking at my list while I was kind of like letting streams start. So I was like, okay, I have things on a list I could work on too. It's just like, I just can't choose. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'm just like, what do I need to work on? A lot of things. Do you guys ever feel that way? Because it is WIP Wednesday. We're going to get some work done. We're going to have some fun together. Regardless. I almost made this a full co-working stream. I figured we're pretty much co-working anyways. But I was like, oh, maybe I'll just not even talk today. Do you ever have that time where you're just like, I don't feel like talking? But here we are, because I like doing this with you guys, and it's fun anyways. It's a good time. All right, so what do I want to work on? What are you guys doing? Inspire me. What is on your hook right now? What are you hooking? Because I need some help. I mean, okay, so I have stuff here that I'm working on, like little things. I'm like lavender. I'm making sunflowers. I have keychains, little mushrooms. I'm making a big mushroom bag. I was like, I found a couple patterns that I liked, and I'm kind of mashing it together. So I'm making like a drawstring bag, and then I want it to have like the cords come out, and then the top is still like the red, but then like the top stays on, and you can kind of like pull it on and off through the cord. So I'm like putting multiple patterns together for that one that I liked. So maybe we'll work on that guy because it'll just be like it's right there. Uh, and then I have this other list of stuff that I was like, okay, I want to try doing these different things and then see what sticks and what I like, and putting it on a list, right? Because then if it's something I really enjoy, I'm gonna make a million of them. That's kind of the idea. So I actually have like a short list going so far. So I could always work on some extras with that, which is always like a fun thing to do. I don't know. I think I'm going to work on the mushroom for now. We'll work on the mushroom for now, and then if we're not feeling it, or if we're like, hey, let's switch it up, we'll go do something else. I think that's fine. Right now, my thumb hurts. It started hurting last night right before bed, and I was like, no. I've been doing so much crocheting, you can't do this to me. And it's like, well, that's why, right? So make sure you guys are doing some stretches. You know, do the hand stretches. You know, twirl them around. You know, keep your fingers loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. Be kind to your hands. Ice them. I have my compression glove. And I was like, I have been wearing it on and off. I wore it last night before bed, and then I wore it a little bit today too, just to make sure. It's just a tad sore, you know. It's just a tad sore. It's my own fault. Doesn't happen a lot, but that's why I have the compression gloves. But yeah, I think we should just get started. We'll just hop right in. We'll start making some fun stuff together. And if you guys would like to share anything you're doing, let us know into chat. You can also shove it into the Discord, though. There's a whole section for like crafting and creative stuff. So if you're arting at any form of arting, feel free to share. I'd love to check out what you're doing. Other than that, what else do I need to tell you guys anything else? Probably going to be doing some gaming on Friday, I think is the idea. So here I'll just like pop my links in there. Socials, podcast, YouTubes. Oh, and then I have an Epic Gamer code. I don't know if I put that on a, I don't think I did an exclamation mark for it. I don't think I did a command for that, but it's in my panels. It's just LadyLazyPup. So if you buy anything from Epic Games, especially since they have a sale going on right now, I get a commission, which is pretty cool. So cool. Put my name in if you're gonna buy anything. Then that, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else. I have nothing else. Here we are. Here I am. Teeny tiny and in the corner. As I should be. As I should be. Alright, let me just move this over. Oh, it's dusty. Oh, I have to dust my desk. Not fun. That should be better. I believe that should be better. I can still see you guys. You guys can half see me. You don't really need to see me. This is more important. The project. So this is what I have so far with my mushroom bag. Right? So it's got a nice bottom. Then we have this piece that's nice and stretchy. So the whole idea is that it's going to be a drawstring here, right? Like this. Now, the one thing I didn't add was like holes up top, but I feel like I don't need to because I could just go easily in and out between the stitches. And then we'll even make the cord. But I was just noticing this before I started, that these are both the same. So I think I do have to do one more row, and then I can sew these together. So we'll do that first. And then we'll work on the top, which will be nice and bright red. But I hope everybody's having a nice Wednesday. I went running this morning. I've been running like almost every morning with Harvey. To the point where now he annoys me in the morning. He's getting up earlier and going, okay, Mom, it's time. And I'm just like, it's not time. What do you mean? And then I'm like, well, he's probably right, because it's like getting hotter during the day. It's like in the 90s and extremely humid. To the point where you're like, when's it going to rain? Because it feels like it should be raining any time now, right? But it's a lot easier for us to go earlier in the morning when it's cooler. And then neither of us are completely wiped out for the rest of the day. Then he gets to see his puppy friends too, because there's always these neighborhood dogs that are walking in the mornings. And he loves getting to see all of them, and it's good. It's very good. Now, there is a neighborhood dog that I don't understand these two. They bark at each other like rudely. And they like to rile each other up now, and I'm just like, I hate it. I hate it. But I'm hoping at some point maybe they get to meet so they stop doing that, but they'll probably continue doing it anyways. But it is one of our favorite things to do now, which is good. I like it. I'm happy. I'm glad. I don't know how I got us into a routine of it, but it was just like, just start doing it, right? Just start doing it, and you'll feel better, and you'll get better at it, and all of that good stuff. So that has now become part of the routine. I'm kind of hoping to start like a new workout program soon too, like weights and stuff, so that'll be kind of fun. I think. I know you guys are probably gonna say, oh my god, you're nuts, like you're crazy, why do you think that stuff is fun? I don't know, I like it. I don't know, but I like it. I think it's a good time. It feels good. Okay. I always like to make this kind of extra long just in case. But that should be good. I can sew this up. I mean, technically this could be a hat. The way it's made, the way it looks right now, it looks like a hat. Okay. So, I don't know how exactly I want to sew this. But maybe I'll go down the middle here. Because I'm thinking this might be better. Because it's like the top of it. Maybe like this. And then we'll go into the stitches on this one. I think that'll make it look a lot nicer. But I think this one will be a cute thing. I don't know. I'm debating on if it should be like a smaller item. Because I was like, oh, I want it to be big enough that it can actually like hold a good amount of stuff. Even if it could hold like some yarn and be like a good way to do some yarning on the go. I wanna make sure it's a good size, right? But then I was like, oh, but like a tinier, like a smaller one, almost like this size, could be really cute. Having it just like this small would also be really nice. Almost like a change purse kind of a size. So I'm like half on the fence about which size I like better, but I don't know, giant mushrooms are always kind of cute. Get the cottage core stuff going, right? Yeah, I think that looks really good because I want it to be almost invisible. So you can't even tell that the seam is there. So that's kind of what I'm going for, is a nice invisible seam. And I think I'll just crochet an I-cord. That was kind of my plan, was just to crochet an I-cord. But the straps, here's what I want to do with the straps, so I can like let you in on my plan. I want the straps attached to this piece, right? But I also want it to go through the top of the mushroom, like the cap, right? The mushroom cap. So then it's like all attached and you just kind of have to pull the top up and then open the drawstring. I kind of love the idea of that. Or even having like a button on the bottom that it attaches to, so it keeps it like completely down. But we're gonna play around with that, I think, today. I'm thinking it should go through the middle of the cap. Otherwise, I'd have to pick like a perfect spot for it to go through and then like leave a hole for it, right? But I'm thinking if it goes through the top, like the middle of the cap, that might be the best place for it. And this is where I'm like, okay, this is where I found a few different mushroom bags, and I was like, I'm kind of wanting to put them together and make it like both of them. Where it has like the attached cap and also has this like look to it, because I really like the look of this. So we'll see how it goes. But so far I'm enjoying it. I did change the bottom of the bag too, because this was actually originally single crochets with the one pattern, and I was like, So then I made the I did it with half doubles because I think I liked that a bit more. This is what I mean. I can't help myself. I look at something and I go, I like it. And then I start trying it and I'm just like, well, I'd like it better if. And then this is what happens. I tend to go a little crazy. I'm not going to share anything, I don't think, today, just because it's like, it's not one pattern. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm not even really using the other pattern. It's just like the idea of what the person was doing on it. So we'll see. I suppose if you guys wanted it, I could be nice and I'll share what they are, but it's not going to be what I'm making, technically speaking. But I was working on this last night, which was actually kind of nice. I did take a break and just crocheted on the couch, and it was really good. You know, sometimes you get in your head. You just need to relax a little bit, which is good. You should do that. Make sure to give yourselves a break if you need it. Hydrate, you know. All that good stuff. I have a pile of finish it projects that I want to work on, but I'm also doing a lot of recording and editing lately, so I think I need to start making myself a true schedule. But I'm having a lot of fun with everything, which is nice. That's always the good part. I also have like a pile of, you need to take pictures of these. Go take some like cute pictures of these and then post them. Because sometimes I don't share everything with you guys. I'm like, I need to share more. But I'm trying. Okay, so I think if I go through here like that. Yeah, that's so nice. That's like, that was like a perfect hidden seam right there. I like it. I am so far pleased. I'm just gonna hide this inside for now, just in case I have to unravel. Since I am like playing around with the pattern itself, I don't want to make anything too permanent. Because I always have a possibility of taking it apart and trying again. But here's the bag part. I like the bag portion. It has a nice flat bottom. And then we're going to have the cord that makes it scrunch at the top, right? And then this is where we're going to have the cap go on as well. So we guess we should start on the cap to see how big that's going to end up being. And the nice thing is this is super stretchy, so a lot of stuff should fit in here. So I'm happy with that. Because like I was saying, if you could put in a little cake of yarn, right, or a yarn ball, you could even have this as a on-the-go yarn bag. See? That's perfect. Super squishy mushroom, right? Super squishy mushroom. So I'll put this guy to the side. Guess we'll trade. And this guy comes forward. Now, I don't know. Do I want to do a half double cap as well? Or do I want to do single crochets? I'm thinking a half double cap might be better. Because I'm liking how the half double stitch looks more than if I were to do the single crochet. So we'll go with it. I'm going to stick with my gut here on this one. Oh, hold on. Do I want to go 2 stitches or just 1? Probably just the 1. There you go. I think for the bottom I did 12. I'm going to have to count. But I think I want this to kind of... Oh, wait a minute. I need to make sure that this stays a little bit big enough for the cords to go through, right? Because that's where I wanted the cords to go through, was that actual middle piece. So I wonder if I shouldn't do a magic circle. Maybe we shouldn't do a magic circle because that's going to be nice and snug. Could do an 8. Let's try 8. See how that looks. Because that should leave it large enough for 2 cords to pass through. I would think. I would really think that would be enough, right? I might go 12. Let's see how this is. I'm thinking it needs to kind of come to a point. We're going to have to shape the head a little bit, right? Let me see. Okay. Oh, well, I do want to do continuous rounds. Do you think I can do continuous? I think I could. I think I could. Let's try it. I'm almost tempted to do something a little weird and wacky. Like that. So it doesn't have a weird hole. I think that kind of works. So if this is 12... 1... I don't want to get too big too fast, you know? So I'm thinking if I just... go every other instead of every one, I think that'll be better. Welcome to Rachel Talks Out Her Process as she tries to figure out how she wants this to look. I'm going completely off pattern at this point. Oh, do I have... Nope. I left that in the other room. Just got another one. Oh, I'll use a bee, because they're so cute. I love these things. Honestly, I would take so many more stitch markers. Good, quick, easy present for Rachel, I would say. Stitch markers. Let's go here. I think that's what I wanted, right? Yeah. Yes, okay. I think that the half double looks really nice. We could even do like an extended single. That could be good. But I think I like the half double. That always has like a nice stitch to it. I like it for this piece especially, but I'm even thinking like if we just do the whole thing a half double crochet, that'll be perfect. It's just a little blurry. Sorry, guys. There we go. That should be better. I was trying to make it so it would have less motion blur, but I think I fixed it slightly. But it does make the camera darker when I do a fix for motion blur, so I have to deal with at least some of it, I think, right now. I think it'll be good coming from the middle, right? I think that'll be nice. I feel like I'm trying to convince myself at this point. I'm hoping it'll look really good. All trial and error. I don't know what is up with me and always wanting to do trial and error projects. But if you guys are getting some good projects going right now, or getting projects done, or feeling inspired at all, what are you guys feeling? Let me know. Would love to hear about it. I'm feeling actually kind of inspired to draw. We played that sticker game on last Friday, and I was like, ooh, I really want to take these and then put them in my own style so that we could use them together, because I think that'd be super cute. So I might take some of our silly ideas and make some stickers, or they could be alerts and stuff like that, because I think that'd be kind of fun. So that's a current inspiration piece, which is great. Love that. And as always, I feel like I'm just constantly crocheting. So I don't even ever count that. I'm always just like, oh yeah, I'm always crocheting something. We were even talking to friends this weekend, and he was just like, so what projects have you working on crochet wise? And I was like, oh, and then I was like, let me list them. And he's like, oh my god, you are so busy. And I'm like, yeah, I keep myself busy. I really do. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I am constantly busy. I am a busy bee. I truly am a busy bee. I'm gonna go a couple more rows, and then we're gonna see how wide it is, because I'm still increasing. There we go. There are some characters that I would wanna I wanna crochet. I feel like I've been doing some more like practical crocheting, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do some more character stuff, because I do love doing amigurumi. So I tend to have those in the back of my mind all the time of, oh, character crocheting. More characters. So maybe I'll start up on some of those projects tonight even. Draw out some ideas. Maybe we need some Hank the potatoes. Get some Thank Hanks in here. Or our inspirational cactus friend, Sir Cactus. I did have a fun idea for Sir Cactus as a pattern, so I might play with that again, because I think it would be really fun. I just have to make sure I can make him sturdy enough. Which sounds really silly, but at the same time, look, you get this blast of inspiration, and you're just like, it needs to be sturdy. Which most likely just means I need to put some wire. But we'll have to see. I might have to get something that can weigh him down on the bottom, so he can stand up nicely, right? A cactus in a pot has to stand up pretty nicely. Oh yeah, I think this will have to be much wider, but I'm liking how it's looking so far. I think that's cute. And then we'll add some like little white dots to it, so it can be it does gotta look like the Mario mushroom. Is kind of what I'm going for. The red Mario mushroom, the poisonous one, whatever. It's kind of what I have in mind. I can't think of the actual term for the red ones, but they're real. I have the little one that I have made like back here, next to my little Junimo. So now make a big one. feel like that tends to happen a lot. I'll make like a medium-sized one, then I'll make a tiny one, and then I'll make a giant one. With everything. Oh, I had gone to the yarn store this past weekend, because I couldn't help myself, and I did get a couple clearance items, which is great. Love that. Always love getting some clearance yarn. And I was like, I found some yarn that made me think of the warden from Minecraft. Is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot. I knew I was doing something wrong. And I was like, oh my god. I keep saying I want to make the warden from Minecraft. Maybe I should. Now, I didn't get the yarn that reminded me of him. But I'm still thinking it would be fun to do that. I saw, like, the Woobles did a pattern and everything, and I was really tempted to get the kit, and then I realized how expensive that kit was, and I went, absolutely not. And so I was like, yeah, we can make up our own pattern for that, easy. So I'm thinking that might be a character we'll have to make. Is going to be the warden, because I love him. I love him to death. He's actually kind of adorable. There we go. I don't know if anybody's gotten to do the update yet, since there was an update with Minecraft last week, the bigger one, I believe, right? 1.21. I had to update our community server. So I let you guys know. I did update it. I did put that in the Discord too, so hopefully you realize that it's actually an upgraded server. But I'm excited for it. So I was like, oh my god, we should I'll make sure that it's updated so we can get all the fun new stuff. And if you're not in our community server, feel free, get on our Discord. The form is there. Fill it out and I can add you to it. It's so far a pretty cool seed that I think we're going to have a lot of fun with. But I definitely want to make the warden because I think that would be fun. I actually got inspired for something to do on our server, so maybe we'll work on that on Friday. I'm thinking wider still, right? I think it still has to be wider. Should I go as wide as the bottom? I'm thinking it has to go a slightly wider than I did the bottom. So the bottom... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm already 1 row wider, but I'm thinking maybe 1 or 2 more so that it can like fit snugly over the top. We'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm thinking. Like we're going one or 2 more rows as increases, and then we'll cap it off a little bit with just like some regular rows. It is insanely hot in my office right now. I just realized it. It like just hit me. I probably should turn the fan on. Or I'm gonna overheat and you guys aren't gonna have me for very long. 1, 2, 3, and 6. There we go. It's always nice to get to have like this. I enjoy putting crocheting in the middle of the week. I love that it's WIP Wednesday, and I love that it's in the middle of the week because sometimes you're going, you got a lot of stuff going on the first few days, and then you're like, okay, I need something to relax and give me a nice break, and then you go back to everything afterwards. You're like, okay, good break, continue on. And I'm always trying not to let crocheting ever feel like work, because that can ruin it, you know. Sometimes you want your hobby to be your work, right? But you never want it to feel like work. So I'm always trying to be careful with not letting it feel like work. But I'm getting more and more excited as I have stacks of stuff getting made. There we go. So that's that one. Yeah, I think at least one, maybe one more. We'll go one more row. This one doesn't feel like a very slow make. So far, it didn't, at least. I feel like I was able to... Was it a movie? We were watching a movie last night, and I was able to make this piece, like, completely. So I was like, okay, that didn't take too long. This is like an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then this piece shouldn't take as long either. So I'm thinking it's going to be a quicker make, which is nice. Okay, here we go. Oh no. My stitch marker is now dragging. Did I forget to increase? Yep. Yes, I did. It's like, where's my increase? 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Keep it up. I think this is a good choice, going with the half double. One, it'll work up a little bit quicker. And it won't feel as stiff. I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, that was one of my things. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want the cap to be super stiff. It might be, maybe it's better if it is, but... We're gonna find out, aren't we? Oh, if you guys wanted to share any of your projects too, if you're like, oh, it's easier to like share a visual, feel free. You can pop it into the Discord. You are very welcome to join us, and there's a whole art section if you'd like to show off your work. That is totally fine by me. I always love to get to see what you guys are up to. Da, 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 da. So now the question is that wide enough? Because this is, again, it's going to be cinched at the top, and then this will go over it. So I'm wondering, maybe one more? I could probably do one more widening row, and then we can go from there. I'm debating on using my little spool to make the I-cord. Or if I just want to, like, do the stitch itself. I mean, I could probably just do the stitch pretty quickly. But that is always, like, it's such a little handy tool. Maybe I'll just do that tonight. It's extremely mindless. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta go 8. I figured it'd be kind of fun to make really cute, just like bags like this. I have already on there that I really like the almost like bum bag, fanny pack, side bag that I want to keep making more of because those are really cute too. I haven't locked down the square I want to do for those because they're made of 4 squares, right? And you could just do like a granny square because I love a granny square, classic, beautiful, right? But then I had the idea of doing the cross stitch on them, and I really love doing that too. And I think that kind of gives it a little bit more style, a little bit more of a personality, and you can put whatever you want on it, which I think is really fun. But then I was just like, I did it with the simple stitch Tunisian, and I'm loving Tunisian, right? But I'm like, oh, maybe I should just do a tapestry stitch with single crochet. I'm like, I don't know if that would just be easier. Would it be faster? But like the faster is kind of irrelevant. My whole thing is, how does it look? Do I like how it looks? Does it make me happy? Does it look really pretty? So I haven't really nailed down or decided on which way I want to do that yet. But that's on my list. That's on my list of things. So many things. And 8. Okay, so I think that's where I want to end with the increases, right? So we'll keep it there. And then I'm thinking like 2 or 3 extra rows. It might need a lot more than that. I have no idea. I was gonna just go 2 or 3, but let's find out if that'll be a good length. It's one of those where it's just like you have to keep testing it and trying it and seeing if you like how it looks. Okay, let's see. Trying to hide that stitch marker on the inside instead so it's not flopping around, but you know what? It's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. I want to test it after this row and see if it needs to get a little bit longer. You know what would be really cute? If I had some, like, wooden beads I could put on the I-cord, because I think that would look really cute with this. I have those fun buttons that I used on my the bucket hat last year during our charity month. I wonder if any of those would have, like, a good enough look for like a button to keep it closed. I could put it on, like, either side. But I mean, it might not need it. Honestly, it might not need a button, but I like little embellishment, little accessories like that because it does add to the look of the project, right? Okay, so cinch together, goes on top. Okay, definitely I think longer. I'm thinking 2 or 3 more rows. I mean, that was only, what, 1? I'm becoming overzealous and just going, yes, every row I'm going to check. But I'm thinking we could probably just go around a couple of times and get where we need to go. Okay. Keeping it up. was gonna maybe try to block the block the stitch marker from dragging on my desk with the body of the piece. We'll see if that helps. There we go. I was going to have podcast stuff tonight, but I don't know if I do anymore. Or I guess what I should probably do. I was like, oh, I don't have to cut it short this time. I might cut it short this tonight, but we'll see. I do need to do some editing still, so maybe that's what I could do. I almost was gonna do like a co-stream, so I could edit and you guys could do whatever work you need to get done. Potentially we could do that tomorrow if you'd wanted to. I could probably do like a co-stream. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get some work done and hide in my little corner here. Or we could always do that through Discord too, and just hang out and chit chat and work on stuff together. I wouldn't mind it. But does anybody have like big work things that they're trying to get done, or work out? I'm working on so many different things on the side, but I'm also trying to do some more editing, and I have some classes I'm looking to take online, so I think that'll be kind of fun. Gotta keep my skills up, you know, which is always a good thing. Are we in we have an ad in 2 minutes, just in 2 minutes, so you still got a little bit of time. But I might grab some water then, and maybe turn the fan on, because it is getting stuffy. Just a little stuffy in here. I can't believe how hot it's been outside. My poor plants. I was really hopeful that we wouldn't get so much humidity and heat this year, because last year it completely destroyed my cucumbers. Like, they were so bitter and awful last year because of the heat. And I'm just like, okay, hopefully this year we won't have that heat. Oh no. It is already bad and it's only June. I'm like, come on. This isn't even supposed to be the hottest part of the summer, which is crazy. So I'm trying to keep my plants in as much shade during the day as I can, and then watering them, especially when they look like, oh my god, we need water. And then lots of good plant food each week, which I probably should. Do they need to get plant food this week? I think on Saturday. I'll give them on Saturday. Now I have to make a schedule for my plants. This is what I mean. I have so many things to keep track of. I might need to get myself a new planner notebook and go crazy. Get it all in there. Okay. Cool. Continuing on. Because I have... Oh, there's a few seconds. Once it says ad started, I'm getting up. Don't you worry. You won't miss anything. But it is very soon. It is very soon, and then I'm going to get my water. I'm not even going to give you guys an extra video or anything. Oh, it's up, isn't it? Yep, okay. So you guys have an ad. I will be right back. I'm just gonna go grab some water because my bottle is full. Or empty. Empty? Full. Definitely empty. I've been talking this whole time and I was muted. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sitting here chit-chatting to myself, I swear. So I'm going to do a few extra rows. We'll work on the cord and the spots that go on the cap of the mushroom. And then I'm thinking for the cap part, I wonder if it would be nice to do like a backward stitch to kind of give it a finished look around the edge. That could be really cute. So I'm kind of like half debating on doing something like that. I might go down a size or two for the cord. Because I always feel like a tighter cord looks better. Also, if like just feels better in the hand. But I do really enjoy making like the eye cords. That's kind of fun. An easy couch project, honestly. There we go. Let's see. Everything's looking good. How you guys doing? How's your Wednesday? Hope you're having a good week. Working on any fun projects? Let us know what you're working on. Crochet, knit, art. I feel like I have 1,000 projects going at all times. WIP Wednesday is every day. But I'm having so much fun collecting my list of patterns that I'm having a good time with, that I'm having fun making. That's what I'm having a good time doing, is just making my list. Then I have to make everything over and over again. And I still love it. That's the whole point of the list, is that each item on it is something that I'm having so much fun making, and they make me smile, that I hope I can make more people smile with them. I do have like a handful that are gamer related, I guess I should say. So I might play around with those too at some point. But it's just a lot of fun. That was another one that I was like, oh, maybe we could work on that, was like a wrist rest. So I have a few designs that I want to play around with on that, and that might be me writing it down and saying, okay, this is the design. This is my design. But I wanted a wrist rest for myself, so I was like, you know what? Maybe this could be on my list of things that I like. So I decided to make it a little bit of a bigger project. And I have a few designs, I think, ready for it. That'll be a lot of fun. But you gotta get that, like, nerdy crochet in, right? Everything has to be connected for me. Connect all my hobbies and silly things together. Okay, very good. I like it. Maybe one more? One more? Because I want it to be long enough that it does cover up most of the body, right? So that's going to go all the way to the cap like that. And then it comes down and around. See, I think that's really cute. I think that'll be really cute. I think that might be a good size right there. See, now I'm like starting to think, is it too wide? But you know what? We're gonna work with it here, especially like if the bag has like a bunch of stuff in it. It's gonna be wider, so then this will be like snugger on top, right? So let's see. I'm just going to do a stitch there. I might just keep this one attached to the red for now until we've decided if this was a good size. Do I need to go back? So we'll have to see what happens. Hi, Carrot. Welcome on in. You know, very long, but you're just checking in. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Having some fun doing some crocheting. How are you? It's good to see ya. I'm glad you're able to stop in. Okay, put that there. And then, I don't know what size. Should I go with a 3 or a 4? Maybe a 4 is a little better. How's the crochet? It's all right. It's doing okay. I think I'm so far I'm liking how the pattern is. I'm like mashing a few different patterns that I found together because I liked pieces, but I wanted it to be a little bit more what I had in my head. So I'm kind of mashing a bunch of stuff, and it's like going to be a cute little mushroom bag. So we have to make the cord now that's going to go through the top of the mushroom head so we can put it together. You're doing okay? Preparing for a mini trip. Oh, that'll be nice. Always fun to go on a little trip somewhere and have some time to relax, right? I might make that long on this end. We'll see. It looks so soft. Honestly, it is. It actually is kind of soft. And it's nice and stretchy too, which is really good. So you can like put a bunch of stuff inside. And you'll have the cap to keep it closed. You couldn't get any crafting done, but your friend made her own dress. Oh, I love it. I love it. I have been so obsessed with wanting to make more wearable items. So that makes me so happy to hear. Okay. I don't know whether I'm going to have to look up how to do the I-cord again, or if I'm just going to wing it. Because I'm thinking it's 4, right? And then you take it off the hook, bring this around, and then just slip stitch into each one again. But I'm pretty sure it's 4. So I think that'll be good. But I was going to do the same color as this guy because I think that'll be a little bit nicer. It's going to have to be really long, though, is the only problem. I guess we could always test it with like just a long piece of yarn just to see how long it needs to be. I was half debating on using the spool for this guy, but I don't know. This is just as easy. And that fell off. Oh, I say it's just as easy. I'm going to start over. Hold on. She loves crochet too. You told her about me. Oh, that was really sweet. Thank you. You've been attempting to crochet something for, oh my god, my freaking, there we go. You've been attempting to crochet something for her, and you found this easy to follow guide on making a flower. But if you fail, then you'll buy a crochet flower of her favorite one. Oh, that's funny. Flowers are so fun. What's the flower that you found? Because I really love making flowers. I've been making more sunflowers lately. So I have a bunch of sunflowers going, and I want to make a few more of some other different flowers as well. Because it's just a good time. She's been making her own dresses for many years. It's been cool to witness. Oh, I love that. That's so good. I've crocheted and sewn a bunch of stuff for myself, but I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten to sew anything fun, so maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll have to bring that out for myself one of these days. Get some sewing projects going. But I love to hear about that. That's so good. See, that's the only problem with doing the stupid I-cord is like I don't like having to drop the stitches to pick them back up. Because I always feel like, all right, if you make it too loose, it's like really obvious and there's like holes, but you want it to be nice and snug, so then you do it really close and you have to be so careful when pulling the yarn. It just comes completely unraveled so easily. Maybe I'll make the dots first. Maybe that would be more fun for me right now. Sunflower YouTube video, and they have a Lily one too. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. You want to attempt to make her something for her birthday, but you're not as near as talented when making these things. I bet you can do it. I believe in you. Sometimes you gotta start somewhere, and practice makes perfect, right? But I bet you can. Thank you. You're welcome. See? Sometimes you just need that. You need the cheerleader. You need the cheerleader that can be there and be like, yes, you've got this. You've got this. I might need that right now. This is gonna drive me insane. See, there's the I-cord. See, it's a good look, but it's just gonna be a pain in the butt to make right now. I'm very happy to see you and hear you, though. I missed you. I've missed you, too. I really have. I feel like people have been super busy lately. I'm missing everybody left and right. So it's really nice that you got to hop in today. It's awesome. Okay. There we go. Okay. I keep trying to figure out what flower I want to do next. Since I have my sunflowers, I was like, oh, what flower do I want to do next? And then I make a mushroom. Not really a flower, but you know, it's something. It's something. You believe in me too. Thank you. Thank you. Because you create all these beautiful things, and sometimes it can be a pain in the backside, but look at you go. Ah, thank you. This feels so much better now. I love it. Summertime is usually a very busy time. You can't wait to get out. Ah. Got all the things and places to go and things to do, right? I already make myself busy enough. I don't need certain times of years being extra busy. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, now the yarn is splitting. Okay, stop that. Stop that. It's the truth. You're amazing. Aw. You haven't had vacation in 10 years? 10 years? That's crazy. You deserve one, obviously. Holy cow. Well, I hope it's a fun place and you get to have a fantastic time. You've been saving up as much as you could. Good. Go crazy. Have fun. It'll be hot, which is new for you. Oh boy. It's so hot here right now. I don't know how hot you're expecting to be. I mean, right now it's just in the 90s and like the mid 90s and so humid here. It's like, all right, you need to calm down, get that rainstorm in so we can cool off a little bit. It's not even supposed to be the hottest part of the summer, and it's like, ugh. What are you doing to me? And of course, my office loves to be the hottest room in the house in the hottest part of the year, and the coldest part of the house at the coldest part of the year. So it's great. It's a little stuffy in here. It's still pretty cold there. You're cold, if you could, you'd transfer some of the coolness. I mean, I don't want it too cold. Just a few degrees. Just a few degrees cooler. Or just take away the humidity. Something, right? Hey, at least Harvey and I are still able to get out in the morning for our run or walk before the sun actually comes up and makes it even worse. See, I hate that little pieces are coming out. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, I keep forgetting it's like Celsius versus Fahrenheit. I can't do the conversion in my head. My entire life, I've done Fahrenheit, so I apologize for not doing the conversion. It's meant to get from like 90 to 100. Yeah. I feel it. I feel it. Make sure to stay hydrated and stay as cool as you can. If you have one, get one of those like little personal fans you can put around your neck or something. I keep looking into those because I was like, I want to go hiking or bike riding, but I'm going to need like a fan that'll keep me cool. So I understand that heat you're about to get into. You've got this. You learned Fahrenheit from my streams. Oh my god, yeah. I'm not surprised. How do we always talk about the weather? I think it's just funny when we talk about the weather because it's always like we're all in different like places, so then it's like, hey, it's like this here. What's it like by you? You made it a priority because you could speak to me properly. Oh, I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to figure out the conversions easy for me. For you guys. But I appreciate that. That's actually very sweet. I should just have it up all the time. Just have a place nearby that's like, aha, this is what they're like here. It's just so not as prevalent, you know? Oh, no, 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 I dropped it. Okay, go back a row. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. 3 and 4. The one thing in Ireland is that it will be 72 degrees, but extremely humid, so it feels even hotter than it actually is, and you're sticky and melty. Yes. Right now, you're sticky and melty here. But it's 90. But it's 90. That's why I feel like everybody's just waiting for it to rain, because it's like usually when it gets humid here, you're expecting like a rainstorm and then it'll cool off, right? 72 degrees Celsius would be 161 Fahrenheit. Yeah. See, that's a little hot. That's like unlivable hot. Like, no thank you. You can imagine, yeah. So hopefully it won't be too humid where you're going. You know, you can enjoy a little bit of that dry heat, right? It won't be so heavy. I don't know if I dropped it. Okay. I think I fixed it. I think we're good. You would melt there? Oh no. That's why, you know what? I like air conditioning. I do like air conditioning. I have like a silly smart one that keeps going, oh, we could make it hotter in your house for you because then you're eco-friendly. I'm like, okay. And then it gets to like the heat that it wants to set it to, and I'm just like, it's too hot in here. I felt it go to that degree. I needed to go 2 more down. Just go 2 degrees down. It's not usually too bad in the other parts of the house at the eco-friendly temperatures, but oh, this room. I don't know what is wrong with this room. It hates me. Ugh. Do I still have the P.O. box? I do. I do right now. Yes. I do have it currently. You want to try to send Lord of the Rings stuff to me? Oh, I would love that. That would make me so excited. I do have it right now. That's another thing with Ireland houses keeping heat trapped in and there's no AC. Yeah, you gotta get like somehow get like the air to flow through buildings, right? It's gotta be such a pain in the ass. It's gotta be. It's one of those crazy things. But if it starts heating up there, you guys are gonna have to start getting some more ACs. Get those ACs everywhere. Help combat it. Because the weather has been changing, you know, the climate and everything is shifting. Seasons are shifting. It might be necessary. You tried before, but for some reason you keep getting trouble. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Knows the struggle, so she's going to make sure it gets to you. Oh, I hope so. Let me know if there's something I can do for you. Because I know you're adamant. So even if I say you don't have to, I know you're adamant, so let me know. Very weird weather. Like every day is 4 seasons in one day. Oh my gosh. You had hailstones yesterday and suddenly the weather today shot up to just 80 degrees. Oh, that's nuts. You don't want to have to deal with hail. Oh my gosh. That can get kind of scary. Hopefully not big ones. Like, get the little pea-sized ones, you know, instead of like the golf ball size or like the orange sizes. You're determined to get it to me because you've had this stuff building for over a month. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, I'm excited to see it. Hopefully we can get it to me. You can always message me and we can try to work something out. Why did you have to split? Stop that. Da-doo-doo-doo. So I have to have a cord that goes around this to cinch it up, right? And then I'm going to have a cord that goes through here and actually makes the bag portion. These cords are going to be the worst part of this entire project. This was quick. This was quick and easy. I could just go buy myself like a rope, right? But oh my god. Did we like the honey popcorn? Oh yeah, that was delicious. It was super nice and like sweet. I liked it. I definitely liked it. But that's your only hint, Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings vibes, period. Yes. You have me hooked on that, and that's all I need to hear. I love it. That's exactly why you're doing it. Yes. Maybe I should use... I know it'll make a wider cord though, but look at this feels so messy right now. It's feeling a little messy. But now I've put so much into it already. It's trying to drive me crazy. You can't tell me how much planning you've gone into it, but you were worried you'd take away it. Not yet. Not yet. The thing is, you plan gifts. I mean, I agree. Sometimes you gotta put a lot of more work into a gift, and planning is necessary. Hold on a second. Oh. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. I'm partial to changing over to one of these guys instead. This one would make it a thicker cord, but I do want it to be thinner like this one, so maybe I could do that. So the idea of it, it's like, see how I made this I-cord with like the crocheting method of making it? So that's exactly what this does, right? But it goes through here. It comes out at the bottom, and you kind of like wrap it around, and you keep pulling it around this way, and then you wrap more, and then you pull it, and it just makes the knots that way, and then the cord comes out the bottom. We've done it together before, but I don't know where the cord is to show you. So I'm kind of tempted to do that, because this looks messy, and it's bothering me that it's like so messy. And it's only because like the yarn itself is splitting. So let's rip it. We'll rip this, and then we can try out this guy instead. Now, I have to remember how to attach this, so hopefully I'll do this properly. But this piece goes through the bottom, and then we wrap it around here, and I want to say it does... Shoot, is it like this? I'm trying to remember. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hold on. Let's do this properly. And yes, I will hydrate while I find the proper way of doing it. So it reminds me, because it's been a little bit. Everybody hydrate too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it's called spool knitting. Now that one only has 4. I need the one that has 6 on it. Ah! This is the one. I think this is the one I used last time. To remind myself what the hell I'm doing. Your mom says, hi! Oh, have a wonderful day and stay hydrated. You know what? Same to you. Especially since it's sticky, melty weather. I agree. Yeah. But thank you so much. And say hi to your mom for me. I love that. We love the carrot family. We do. Okay. No, I need to see how you put that on. You're not showing how you put it on. Ba-ba-da. Useless. Useless information, sir. Okay. I don't want the bind off. I feel like that part's not hard. It's, for some reason, I'm confused with putting it on. So it's the spool with 6 pegs. The cast on. That's the word I was looking for. She loves saying hi because it blows her mind that I'm live. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm crazy, and I'm here live for whatever reason. Having a good time. Christ finds it crazy that the words you type from the other side of the world get to me, and it's receiving. You know what? Honestly, it's true. That is still kind of a crazy thing to think about, is that we are, like, halfway across, well, we are, like, across the world from each other, right? We're completely overseas from each other. But it's also just so cool that we can still chat and have a good time together. Oh, it's like it goes around and then it comes around and then it comes around. That's the way to do it. There we go. That's all I needed to see, and now I feel much better about it. Okay. Literally a 12-hour flight. Oh my gosh. Are you just over there squeaking? If you hear squeaking, it's Harvey. But that's true, it is. It's like a full 12-hour flight from each other. I think... Can I just go around this way, or do I want to go around... I think I still have to go around the way I was before. So it goes around like that. And then you kind of just pull it through. Just like that. You can push it down, pull it through. See, I feel like I'm still used to doing the one where you just kind of like, once you get it on, then you just go around this way. I'm kind of curious. Does it still work that way? Or what kind of cord am I making if I just go around like this now? Could find out. Can see if it actually is doing anything. Because for some reason, as a kid, this is what I remember doing, is just going in circles and pulling it off, and going in a circle and pulling it off. But I don't know if this is actually going to make anything. We'll find out. There's been flights coming recently, though, that are direct flights to America for a reasonable price, and you're just like, oh. I mean, look, there's some cool places here. You can come visit. There's so many different biomes and places in the US, honestly. It's kind of neat. Before, flights to America would be like 1,000 or more, and it's gonna be a bit even with direct, but no stopping. I do like a good direct flight. It's probably my favorite thing to do is a direct flight. So if I can get out of the country with a direct flight, I'd be down for that. I don't think this is gonna make anything worthwhile. I think I actually have to go around the proper way. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Do I have to? Let me see. Yeah, I think I do. I think I'm supposed to go that way. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Let's see. Yeah, see, otherwise it looks like a weird braid. I don't want it to be a weird braid. Let's do this. We want the French knot that we're going for. I think if I keep this nice and snug, it's gonna look good. You prefer not to stop in different countries or a different state in America if you don't have to? Yes, I agree. And then having to run to get to your next plane, and hopefully all the planes are like running on time and it's all in sync, you know, it makes me nervous, and it's like, I don't want to be anxious. I don't need to be anxious. Flying doesn't tend to scare me, but making sure everything is planned out properly is the part that makes me anxious. There we go. Much better. I think we finally got it on there properly. Nice and snug. Once we get through a bunch of rows, you guys will get to see what it's actually doing. But it does make that same I chord that I was doing. Very, very similar one. I don't know which one I prefer. I think I prefer doing the crochet method. But when the yarn splits on me like that, it was just driving me crazy. I didn't want to deal with it. Plus, it's fun just to add in some more methods and things, right, into a project. Oh yeah, jet lag? Oh my god. You remember when you flew to San Francisco? That made you so nervous. Oh, it's one of those things, right? Having to get connecting flights is just like, ugh. Just take me straight there. You're okay with the flying, you're pretty good, but it's trusting the airlines that make you nervous, or the weather, right? It depends on when you're going, and then like the weather just messes everything up. Currently, the airline you're booked to go to Spain soon are thinking of going on strike. Oh my god, that's making you anxious. You know what? I understand. You know what? But it's gonna go well, and they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait to do anything until you're all there and relaxed and having a good time. Oh man. I hope it won't. I hope it won't cause any delays for you. Oh shoot. See this splitting. It's the splitting of the yarn. There we go. Yank it down. See, it's starting to pop out now. So I'm hoping it'll be a good size for this. Because if not, then I do have to go back to the crochet method. Because I don't have different sizes. This one would be a wider cord. This is going to be the thinner one. And I want it to be a little thinner. So if I have to go even thinner than what this can do, we'll have to see. I mean, they're not hard to make. You have a spool, you have some nails, you're good to go. There's all those like fancy ones and like the plastics ones that you can actually just like buy these. But these I've had my entire life. Probably from my grandma. That's my guess. And here we are. The simplicity. It's already been called that it starts on the 28th of June and your flight's in July, so it's a wait and see scenario. Oh gosh, yeah, we'll have to see how long it'll last, right? Will they get their demands met? Will it just fizzle? Because sometimes strikes and things of that nature, it happens. This is very interesting for you to watch. Yes, it's kind of like a fun thing. I would do this, and I would add beads to it as a kid. So I'd have, like, it'd be a really thin yarn, and then I would add a bunch of beads to it. So every once in a while, I'd add a bead to the actual cord. I haven't done that in a long time. Like, thinking about it now, I'm like, one of these days, maybe that's what we should do together. We could add beads to our crochet project. So there you go. See, now you can see the cord. So this is like the French, I think it's like a French knot? French knitting or something like that. Knitting cord. Knitting spool. I don't know. I don't know what like the proper terminology is for this. I just know I've done it forever. And it's fun. And it's simple. And it's kind of mindless. Honestly, it's a fun way to like understand how the knots are formed to make that like knitted look and everything too. You really like it? You should get yourself one. Just make a bunch of them. Just make cords for days. I know people can make like rugs out of them. You could make these long pieces and then actually like crochet with the really thick pieces. You know, all of that. Do your hands ever get cramped for doing these things? So I was talking about this earlier when I first got on. My thumb was cramping a little bit last night, and I'm pretty sure it's from doing a lot of crocheting. It happens. If I have some compression gloves that help, or icing, or then just making sure you're like resting and stretching your fingers out. It tends to help a little bit. This one, I feel like would be, this item would be a lot lighter on your hand. I can tell you that right now. Lot lighter and easier on your hands. Because you're just kind of like holding it and doing this part. Of course, I'm holding my knitting needle, my hook like a pencil. This is like another way to actually hold the hook, but can't crochet that way, but I can do this that way. There we go. So every once in a while my hands hurt, but it's rare for me. I have to really be going kind of nuts, and if it's going to be something that's snug, that's when my hands hurt a little bit more, or if I'm doing micro crochet, then it'll hurt more. Your hands tend to cramp when you do it? Yeah. So like I said, maybe compression gloves would be useful for you, because that's always like a nice one to put on and keep it easy. Like this is my compression glove. So it's just like a nice snug glove. Your fingers come through. And it's just nice and snug on all of my hands, so it helps with like any cramping. Honestly, in the summer when it's like really hot out and if I go for like walks and runs and stuff, my fingers will bloat. I don't know why, it just happens. I've never asked anybody. It's fine. It goes away. But I can't like wear rings or anything when it's like super hot out, because they'll feel like they're gonna get stuck on my hands, right? And I feel like the compression gloves actually do help a lot with that too. So they're just kind of like handy. And then you can always see, like, does heat make it feel better? Does ice make it feel better? And then go with whatever works for you. And then, like, stretches. You know, do some stretches that, like, let your wrists go out. You can, like, bend your fingers back. All of that kind of stuff. Gotta take care of your hands. Keep going with all your fun work, you know? You bought the compression gloves and you're waiting for them to arrive. Oh, I hope they help then. I hope that they're useful and they help you out. I mean, honestly, I could see people using them for even going on the computer, using them for, like, using the mouse or typing. It's one of those, right? We use our hands a lot. Gotta take care of ourselves. So I hope it works. You got your ring stuck on your finger because of it before? Yes. Yes. I'll come back and I have to, like, keep my hands under cool water for a little while and try to get the swelling to go down, and then I can take my rings off. I'm like, I can't take my rings. They have to come off before I go for anything. And I mean, I tend to take them off anyways, but if I'm just going for a walk, I sometimes won't. There we go. See, that looks nice. I think that looks really nice, actually. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with this cord. Ah, good choice, guys. Thanks. Thanks for helping. You need it when you're playing or typing too, especially with the summer. You've been writing a supernatural crime story. Oh my god, that sounds so fun. Yes. I remember you telling me about writing your story. I want to read it. Hurry up and write it. You know what? Don't hurry and write it. What am I saying? Do what you need to. Take your time. Make it the way you want it. I just love to read, so I get very excited when I hear things. It's cool to see. Yeah, thank you. It's awesome. I love it. "'Tis a handy little tool." I mean, it's gonna have to be really long, so we're gonna be stuck here for a while. We could always switch to doing the spots for the mushroom cap. But we have 2 cords to make. The one that's going to tie this piece to cinch it to the top, and then the other one that's going to make it the actual bag. And that one's going to be long, so I'm like sitting here going, ugh. But it's a cute one. It's a cute bag. You're 20 pages so far? You're doing amazing. You're going to send it to me when you finish it? Yes. Yes. That would be really cool. I'd love it. I would treasure that. I get to be one of the first eyes on it before it goes crazy, viral, and famous. It can be like, I know them. I know them. I knew them before they wrote it. It was so exciting. I'm a character? Yes. Yes, that's even cooler. Am I the murderer? No, I'm just kidding. Am I the murderer? Do I go crazy in it? No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe. I don't know. I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to find out the character I get to be. Am I? Viral and famous? See, this is what happens. You make a really fun book. It goes crazy. It's the way it should be. We'll get the word out there. People love to read. You still have a lot of improvements to go. Oh yeah, fair, fair. But it's always fun to think about the future of it, right? But yeah, I understand. You got a lot to write, all the chapters to go, and then all the editing to make sure it is the exact way you want it, right? I did some writing in high school and college. I didn't continue with it though. I liked writing. I always wrote some silly stuff and some really bad stuff. But I never continued with it. But I always make up stories in my head for myself. It's usually more for me. At this point, I'm just like, it's more for me now. I always fall back on, well, this is more my art, right? This and drawing has always been my thing. And I'm excited because I have some stuff I want to draw. I'm feeling a little inspired. So that'll be good. Once I have some time to do it. I'm trying to catch up and get ahead of myself on some YouTube videos so that I have more time for other things and can just have those set for a little while. But I'm having a lot of fun doing that and editing too, so I can't help it. Look, I can't help it. I have too many hobbies. I have too many things I love to dabble in. You're a perfectionist, so it could take years? Ugh, that's fine. I understand. Don't go too crazy. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what? This is it. this is where we let it go. But you know what? Fair enough that it'll take years. I'm unsurprised about that, honestly. Look at some famous writers and how long it takes them to write some of their novels, and sometimes it comes to them very quickly, and most of the time it's like, oh no, no, no. Everything's so interconnected, and they have so much to make sure it stays together properly, you know? It all makes sense. It all makes sense. I just love analyzing things like that. I like analyzing books and writings and pop culture in all sorts of ways. As everybody here probably knows at this point, because I never shut up about my podcast. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun. It's a for me thing, but you just like doing stories. Oh yeah. No, I love that. I absolutely love that. It's one of those things where it's like sometimes you want to share the thing that's just for you, and sometimes you just want to keep it to yourself, right? But it can be really fun to share it with the world. People you meet help inspire characters. Oh yeah, that's always the best. You gotta be like, you're totally a people watcher when it comes to finding inspiration. And there are some characters in the world. You feel like your story wouldn't be a book just because every chapter hits a different genre. But that could be interesting, right? So like it could be like an anthology, and it could have like different styles and or genres for each story. That could be cool. But for somehow, I guess is how I'm gonna say it. But for somehow, it could be all interconnected in like a similar, like a story or an overarching thing. Oh, this is making this go so much faster. You love my YouTube videos, by the way, and of course, you know I'm still promoting my podcast. I'm glad you're liking the YouTube videos. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I'm trying to dive into a few different things, so I'm having a good time. And you know what? It's given me a lot of editing practice, which is also fun. So if anybody's interested, if anybody's interested, I'll just like pop that right there, you know? Just pop that right there. Wait, did it pop in? No, it didn't. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to hit 400, and then my ultimate goal is 500 or 1,000 for subscribers. I'm trying to give myself mini goals. You're curious if you'll know it's you based on what you're reading. Your brother inspired my brother inspired a character based on what you gather from the podcast. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Oh, I'm so curious now. I might be able to. I might be able to pick us out. Or I'll just feel like I really can relate to this character for some reason. I wonder why I relate to this character so much. You have a few people in Ireland already who look forward to the next episode. I love it. I love that so much. It's so exciting. I actually have to go and fix an episode because I may have screwed up recording parts of it, so I have to go see if I can't fix what I can at some point, either tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably work on that, but always so much to do, and I'm loving it. Captured the humor well? Yes, let's go. You got to. You got to get that crazy humor that we have. It's perfect. There we go. This is working really nicely. I am pleased. I am incredibly pleased. go. How are we doing on time? All right, we're good. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, we are in a break, though. I just realized the ad break hit right as I looked at it. Of course. And other things that you shall not reveal, because that'll be spoilery. Oh, yeah, we can't. No spoilers, you know? No spoilers. God darn it. There we go. But if anybody's working on some projects while we're in our break and you feel like chatting about your current WIPs, let us know. What are you working on? Anything exciting? If you'd like to drop an image or a picture of it in the Discord, feel free. We have a whole section for artists, which is so cool to see everybody's stuff and get inspired and just love it. There we go. I have too many to count, honestly. Oh, and a big stretch. Everybody stretch with me. Relax, get some water, do what you need to, get up for a second. You sometimes takes moments of just being very silent when you're out somewhere and just take in people, which is inspiring. Oh, I love the idea of that. Yes. You see somebody and you're just like, what are they thinking? What's their personality? Like their mannerisms, right? How are they like responding to the world around them? And then you can kind of like come up with a character or story that goes with it. You can personify a person, which is a weird thing to say, but it's true. You kind of look at them and they're completely disconnected from you. So it's like you don't know anything about them and you have to like honestly put your own person to them, which is really cool. So I like it. That's fun. I used to do that a lot, especially when I was in college and I would be like out and about all the time, or like when I worked at the cafe there. It was always interesting to like put a story to the people that would come in. Today on the bus, you met an old man who told you how much he loves my "Yup, still gay" badge. Yup, still gay. I love that. Beautiful. I guess happy Pride Month, by the way, because I always forget. I gotta keep making sure we get some more pride in here. But I like that. That's a fun button. That's a great badge. I like it. Sometimes movies do that for you too, like the new Inside Out movie kind of gets your brain moving. Ooh, I haven't seen that one yet. Was it any good? I thought the first one was kind of cute. I've been doing the same thing. I have a Sims challenge. I guess it's not like the same thing, but it's similar, where I'm being inspired by either people I know or characters from shows and movies that I really enjoy, and I want to make them in The Sims for a challenge I want to do. I don't want to be too spoilery on that one, but eventually that'll come up. Not there yet. I gotta finish my 24 while 24 challenge, which I think has like 2 episodes left. And then I can start making some characters. Yes, Pride! You're very proud of it. It makes, you make badges randomly sometimes. Oh, you made the badge! Oh, that's even better. I love it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 badge right there. Loud and proud. Pride badge. Let's go. Oh, jeez, what did I... How? Stop splitting. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Boop, boop. No. There we go. I love it. This is coming out nice and uniform and super pretty, and I think it's going to be perfect for what we need. How long do I need it? I honestly don't know how long I need this. Let me see if I can't find something that'll help me figure out a size that would be good. Or like length, I should say. Excuse me. Inside Out 2 is a really good message, you find? Ooh, it's really accurate psychologically, of being a teenager. Oh my god. Having all those hormones just, like, go nuts in you? Fair. We're all insane when we're teenagers, alright? This is what happens. Some parts you think were stereotypical, but, like, that's just movies. It is, but, like, sometimes, like, I feel like, one, sometimes they heavily rely on stereotypes too much, but two, sometimes stereotypes do come from something, you know? And sometimes they might exaggerate it too much, but I feel like sometimes you need to use it. They accurately describe anxiety, though. You think it's nice to see representation, but you have to be a really analytical type person to really take in the movie. Oh. Yes, it's good without that mindset, but you think it's just so many little things that you just take in. Ah, so there's a lot of layers. Lots of layers. Interesting. It doesn't say how long it is. Maybe it's in... They used a rope on this one. How long is your rope, though? I'm just, like, creeping on stuff. Let me see. Where are your supplies? List your supplies! Oh, here. Oh, it's not helping. Do they not list the supplies they used? Am I crazy? Hold on. Oh, here it is. I was like, where's the materials? Oh, a yard. A yard of cord. That seems long. That seems really long. I'm thinking, you know, it just needs to be able to go around and then have enough to tie it. Maybe a yard is accurate. This is actually pretty long. This is actually pretty long. Oh yeah, true. Depending on the stereotype. Fair. Very fair on that one. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna make this longer. I think it needs to be anyways. You can tell, though, that either therapists or psychologists contributed to the movie. I feel like they did to the first one, too, right? So I'm unsurprised that they still had those people help them with the second one, you know? It's looking like a worm. Good. A nice, long, squishy worm. We love our long, squishy worm. That will tie together all of the good yarny things. Ba-da-dum, 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 bum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, tie that through. Keep going. Keep going. If I need like a bigger hook to make sure that this doesn't split, but it keeps splitting on me every once in a while. Did you tell me that you got your results back from your first year of college assignments, your exams? How did it go? How did it go? I assume the excitement in which you're like, did I tell you this? Means it's a good thing. Dang it. Dang it. Stop splitting. Got it. Okay. There is a piece of yarn down here that I need to get off. Hold on a second. You need to come up here. There we go. Bloop. Perfect. I like it. It went very well. For context, they go by pass, merit, and distinctions. Okay, you got distinctions in all 20 assignments and exams. Yes! All right, go Carrot. Go Carrot. Do I still have this attached to this? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah! Fireworks for Carrot! Let's go! Wait, where are the confetti cannons at? Where them confetti cannons at? We're celebrating. Let's go! That's so exciting! Good job. That's gotta feel so good. That's gotta feel so good that it's just like, yes, all that hard work, and you're doing amazing. I'm gonna do a silly thing, but this is like annoying me now. There we go. I think we're good. It was so wild, but you also felt like it wasn't yours. Yeah, but you know what? It was yours, and you did amazing, and you deserve all of that. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. That's so awesome. You saw your name, but you felt like you were looking at someone else's. Yep. You're like, nah, it couldn't be, but it is. It is, and it was. Because you're awesome. Very good. Oh, I love that. I'm so happy that all came back for you. A bit of a weight lifted. I know it was like super stressful. So I'm so happy. There we go. And then I'm just over here doing silly things. I love it. I love it. But it always makes me laugh. Okay. This one here. I guess we should measure. Should I measure the cord first before I keep going? Let's see. So this is about 26 inches, or I could also say it is 66 centimeters. So we gotta keep going for a little bit longer. Where's my... There's it is. You got an email from your teacher saying that she wanted to dedicate and even more of a message because you helped out the students in class, and it was the first time in a long time that there was someone in the class willing to help. Oh, that's really good. Look at you go. See, you're doing awesome. You're doing so good. Hi, Dog Honor. How you doing, Mom? Welcome on in. I am making a crochet mushroom bag. And right now I'm trying to make the eye cord that's going to do the drawstring part. So it'll cinch at the top here, and you can like tie a little rope to keep it together. 'Tis the current craziness that I'm working on. But how are you? How's Dolly? You have to go now? You're waking up in 6 hours? You're gonna go early, but you had to stay, and you were like having just so much fun because you're amazing, and I'm having a fun time. So you know what? I'm glad you got to stay a little extra, even though you get less sleep. It was good to see you, Carrot. Congrats on the exams. Good luck with the book. Have fun on your trip. Oh my god, so many things to say. I'm glad you got to stop in and say hi. Dun, 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 dun. So I think we want to go... Do we want to do 10 more inches? Maybe. We'll have to see if we want to do 10 more inches on this guy, because that seems like a lot, but I guess we could even thread it through and see if it's a good length. Because you got to be able to tie it, you know? Even if it has some danglies, I still think it would be fun to put, like, some beads on the end. So when it dangles, it has a little bit of personality. And then we'll still have to make the cord that actually makes it into like a holdable bag. Appreciate me. It's been a difficult road and your brain is everywhere, but this vacation is needed. And you deserve it! It's gonna be a well-deserved, relaxing vacation. It's gonna go so good. Take care of yourself, and you know that I'll be thinking, aw, thank you. You're truly amazing. You really did miss you, and I'll keep you updated on the package. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. But it was really good to chat and have a good time with you today. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh my gosh, there. Keep going around. Send in love to Harvey. I know, he's not joining us today. He came in with his new toy, but he decided, nah, it's too warm in here. I'm gonna go hang out in the other room with Dad. But I will let him know that you're sending love. I'll give him all the kisses. Because he is the man. You are right. He is the man. He's the best. He'll probably be coming in here soon enough to be like, Mom, it's cuddle time. Mom, when are you done? That's what he does to me every time now. You'd melt too, yes. We have the fans on and we're just kind of enjoying the cool air we can get. There we go. Jeez. Perfect. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay safe, and take care. You too. Bye. Have a good night. Bye. There we go. All right. How am I doing on time? Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I do have some extra work I need to do tonight, so I can't go over today. I have some stuff I need to get done to send out this weekend. We'll see. Hopefully I can. I have redone the pattern like multiple times and I'm so late to getting it, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm still having fun making some stuff. There we go. And then I'll be back to making more craziness on my list, because I always have 1,000 things. But keep on the lookout. I'm going to have some stuff probably go up on a couple of my socials, my little sites and doodads. That could get a little more exciting around here, so hopefully. There we go. I have to measure this again, because I feel like I have no idea how much I'm actually adding to this every time. It is longer, though. At least it's nice and quick, right? I kept thinking that that was going to be a lot slower to do. Ooh, okay. So if we go 2 more inches, we're at the yard mark. So maybe I will go a couple more on this guy. Let me see. Where's my... I'm going to take the stitch marker I was using earlier. I'm going to mark it here, because if we just think about it as like the spool length, if we go spool length, right, that should probably be enough. So I'll mark it there and go around a few more times. I'm also getting hungry. But I figured if we could finish up the cord and get it in there and see how it looks to cinch it together, then I can get the other cord finished. And I'll show you guys what we've made. But that second cord should go through the top here. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really cute. And I'll see if I have to make any adjustments. But I kind of like how this pattern, it's like a mishmash of patterns, but it's, I like it. I kind of like it. I might write it up for myself. Add it to my list of yeses. Have a cute novelty bag that looks like a mushroom. How could you say no to that? Okay, that should be enough. I would think that's enough extra right there. That should be about 2 inches. So I think I have to remember how to do this part. So this part is going to be me casting off on this guy. Let me see. So they're showing you go like this, and then you pull this over to here. Oh boy. Take this and put it onto this one. And then you take this and you pull it over. Does the other one come with it, or does it... Show me that again. Do that again. Okay, so that comes over, and then this one goes on to the next peg, like so. And then this one comes over, like that. Yes. Cool. Okay, very good, very good. Not too bad. Pull that nice and snug. Okay. Then we cut this. This comes through here. Like that. Pull it taut. Beautiful. And now we have a cord. When you don't do it 1,000 times, sometimes you have to look stuff up. But there we go. We have our cord now. So I want to bring this through here. Oh, I am so proud of myself. And that seamless stitch, you can't even freaking tell. You can't even tell. All right, let's just have it. Because what I want to do now is just kind of like weave it through. Oh wait, maybe this has to come through on this end here. And then we'll weave this one. So how many times did they do it on this guy? I did not make the holes for this because I'm a silly bean and I was just crocheting and watching my show and kept going. So let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It looks like 1, 2, 3, and then this one. One, 2, 3. Put you through here. I went 2 down. I think that should be enough. 1, 2, 3. Get that there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just going around the whole thing at this point. See, it's like I didn't really have to have the holes because it goes through actually nice and snugly, so I think that's actually okay. Yes. Got this one here. This guy goes to here. Now, do I want it to... Wait, was that the right one? No. 1, 2, 3. This one. And then it pops out the same guy here. So let's see. Cinch it closed. There we go. See, I feel like this is way too long. A yard? Maybe this is good for like the length of a bag. So I'm wondering if this actually should be the cord for the other. I mean, I guess this could be like, yes, but you're gonna make a bow, right? And then it'll dangle. You have it dangle, and then that's actually an okay length because then it's like the same length as the actual bag. So I mean, that part's fine. But then we're gonna have this guy right on top to make the mushroom piece. And then I'm gonna have the second cord coming through the top of this so that when you want to open it, you pop the top off and then you can open the drawstring. I thought that was like a nice little take on it. So then all we need is to do the circles and the, you know, the longer cord, right? But the circles for the actual mushroom. Let's see. There's the white. So let's see. How are these gonna look? But I think I'm liking it so far. I feel like that's actually pretty cute. Don't you think? Look at how fun that is, like a little mushroom. Alright, so I'm gonna put you over here, mushroom. You sit there. We gotta make your little embellishments. So now for these, I'm just going to do single crochet. Oh, but I think I want... Let's go back to this one. Because I was using my 5 that whole time. There we go. I think I'll make a few different sizes of the dots, just to give it a little bit of variation and interest. But I'll at least like make 1 or 2 just so we can get an idea of how they're gonna look on this. It's gonna be so cute. Obviously don't want to make them too big, but I'm thinking if I go with maybe 2 rows and 3 rows, I think that could be kind of nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that's as probably big of a dot as I'm gonna want to get, because otherwise if we go any bigger it's gonna be like just overpowering. I don't know, maybe we could have a couple of those, but I don't want it to get too crazy. But as long as I have a couple, then I have like the idea of what I want it to be. But look at that, we have our little mushroom bag. I think that's really cute, so I'm definitely gonna write this up, because I changed quite a bit of it. I changed the bottom. I liked the way they did the body part was really cool though, but I changed the bottom. I changed the cap. I did my own cord, so I don't know. I'll write this up for me at least, because it's a lot different. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I might make a smaller version, because I like this bigger version. But I'm kind of thinking if I make it like just a small version that can fit, you know, just basic items, that would be cute too. And then maybe it could be like one of those that just clips onto a belt or like a, you know, whatever. And it's just like a little tiny mushroom bag that just has like basics in it. All right. Cut that one long enough so it can be sewn. Oopsies. Yeah, so we'll have a couple variations on the dots, and we'll get those all over it. But look how cute! I love that. I think it's going to be so sweet once it's finished. And I do think I might want to do that finished row around the bottom of the cap as well, just to kind of give it a little bit more detail. I love a little detail, right? You need a little bit of a detail in that. So we're going to do that there. That piece is finished. I love it. I'm happy and I'm hungry. So I think I'm going to end it there, but this was so much fun. I really enjoyed working on this project with you guys because I think it's a really cute one and I was having a lot of fun with it on my own. So I'm glad I shared it with you. I'm glad this is what we decided on working on. But I'm going to go work on some more projects, eat some food, and hang out with Harvey because he probably wants my attention. He always wants my attention. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a lovely time. Make sure to follow me on all of my lovely socials. Got a lot of cool stuff always heading out for us. Oh, that's why. Okay. Go listen to my podcast. We have the season 4 has been dropping weekly, so make sure to go check that out. You also have a lot in the backlog with season 1, 2, and 3, so you have a lot to enjoy and have fun with. Make sure to rate, review, share it with your friends, subscribe, all that good stuff. Speaking of subscribe, go subscribe to my YouTube. It's free. Fun stuff there. I'm having a good time, so I'd like to grow. And you guys will enjoy it, I think, too. And then also, always join the Discord. Have fun with us. We have a really cool community, and it would be fun to have you along for the ride. So let me get the raid called and get the sub-raid ready. Let's get this raid started. But I think I'm going to say, keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you later. Bye. Have fun. See you later. Bye.